Hello and welcome to Tarot Insights. Once again, we're starting a little early. The family phone call we were supposed to have last week didn't happen, so we're having it tonight. So we're coming on a little bit early so that we are not way late. So figured it better be early than late. All right, so let's see what's coming up for the week of December, what did I say? December 8th. 2025. All right. Ooh, the cards are flying. So that means that Spirit is ready to talk. Okay. So as we do each week, usually it's 7:15, but when I have things, sometimes we change the time. As we are looking, hey, Tracy, good to see you. Let's see what the energy is for the week of December 8th, 2025. Okay. Starting with Monday. What do we got? We have the sun upside down. Now, the sun card is such a positive card and such a bright light in our day. I feel like even upside down, it cannot dim the light. And so it's showing this new beginning, but a little delayed. And so we'll need to put our patience hat on Monday, because you may find that you were thinking you were going to start a new beginning, but there's a delay. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's just a delay. And so be patient on Monday as things unfold. But the light is there. So even though you may not be able to get things done the way you thought, it isn't that the energy isn't there to do it at all. Let's look at Tuesday. Tuesday, we are crying over spilt milk. And if we would just look behind us, we'd see that there are a bunch of cups ready to be filled. And so on Tuesday, when you are focused on the what you've lost, remember, look around you, because there are things to be gained. And then you can take those cups and go across that bridge and into the city and have some fun. Anyway, Tuesday may be a day where you're having trouble looking and finding the positive, but it's there. We just have to look. Let's look at Wednesday. Wednesday, we are still cranky. We are not dealing with our emotions well. We may be dealing with others who are not dealing with their emotions well. And so, again, be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with others. My thing now is I just say, give yourself some grace. I heard that through a friend of mine, my crochet friend, was telling me about that the crochet teacher told her that, give yourself some grace. And so that's become my mantra. I am giving myself some grace. And on Wednesday, whether it's with someone else or with yourself, when dealing with heavy emotional or a lot of emotional energy, make sure that you give yourself some grace. Hey, Blanche, glad you could join us. Let's look at Thursday. We're still in it. Thursday, we are still in an emotional spot. This is a week where we just may need to be gentle. It looks like all week, really, so far. It's emotional. We're focusing on what we don't have instead of what we have. And it doesn't mean to pretend everything's okay or pretend you've got it all under control. But recognizing that, allow yourself to have the emotion, but that doesn't mean it's going to stay that way forever, right? Life just doesn't stay the same whether you want it to or not. Okay, let's look at Friday. Friday, family is not giving you what you need, so maybe look for others to support you instead of family. Hey, Sherry, glad you could join us. We are having a week. This is a week that I think we're just going to have to be patient. People are letting us down towards the end of the week. People are all talk, no action. Does it mean they're bad? No. I was at one point in my life, before I met the love of my life, I was madly in love with what I call the puffy man, all talk, no action. It doesn't mean they're a bad person. They just can't pull through. Follow through. So on Saturday, we're dealing with the puffy man. Now, it could be puffy lady. It doesn't matter, but someone who's all talk, no action. And on Sunday, we are finally ready to recognize that it is not our turn to be the martyr. We don't have to martyr ourselves through all of this. It's a time where we say, you know what? I have to honor what my reality is, make my plans based on that, but that doesn't define who I am or who I will be. So this is not going to be an easy week. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but it's not terrible. On Monday, we are looking at things delayed, but the energy is there for them to happen long term. Tuesday, we're crying over spilt milk, but a lot of it's because we're not focusing on what's right around the corner for us. Wednesday, we're dealing with emotional people or having trouble with our own emotions. Same thing Thursday. It's again, we're having trouble with emotions. Friday, we're looking at family traditions and how they don't serve us, and you may find family isn't able to support you the way you want them to. Saturday, we got Mr. All Talk, No Actions, Puffy Man. So just be aware, if people make promises, they may not follow through. Now, I will tell you that Puffy Man did not intend to not follow through. They didn't have the wherewithal, I guess. So people may not have the wherewithal to follow through. It doesn't mean they don't want to. And on Sunday, we're like, forget this. I am not going to martyr myself. I am not going to put my life on hold because everybody else has issues. I'm going to do what I need to do. So focus on Sunday and do what you need to do all week long, because looks like it's going to be one of high emotions. All righty. Last week, cards were really all positive, fun, and great. This week, it does show it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, especially on an emotional level. So be patient and give yourself some grace. Have a great week. Bye-bye.